Here at the Ultimate Reloader shop, we're using the Aero Products Rock Vise more and more each week and each day. In this video, I want to talk about different ways that you can mount your Rock Vise to your bench or even put together a freestanding pedestal like what I've got here. Hey guys, Gavin here from UltimateReloader.com. I'm here in my gunsmithing shop at Ultimate Reloader, and this Aero Products Rock Vise is something that I'm using on a regular basis. If you look at our stories, we're using this for AR-15 gunsmithing. I had an ELR rifle, a 45-pound rifle, hanging off of the Rock Vise with the Arca clamp and did a bedding job and all sorts of different processes, everything from cleaning guns to mounting scopes. I mean, you name it, we've done it with the Rock Vise. And one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video is just the different kind of options that you have for mounting the Rock Vise. We have a plate that we fabricated that the Rock Vise bolts to that's compatible with our Ultimate Reloader bench system. In fact, if you look at Hodgdon's annual reloading manual for 2025, we're on the cover, and I wrote an article that outlines the different options that you have and kind of how to put together one of these bench systems. That's great. I also noticed that Inline Fabrication now has mounting options. We use their Ultra mounts for presses and a bunch of their gear for the reloading bench and the work area. So that's yet another option. But what I did recently was I took this reloading press pedestal. It had a plate that I welded onto the top. It turns out that it's almost the same footprint as the Rock Vise itself. I drilled and tapped some holes. I put some screws in to bolt it down. And it's been a really nice way to mount the Rock Vise because I can literally get all the way around it. And you never know, if you're torquing something down or whatever, I'm going to go and grab a rifle. It's just a handy way to do this. So we loosen the clamp. I'm going to use the Arca clamp for this guy. This is the new Samson from Foundation. And one of the stories we're working on right now is evaluating the updraft brake from Hawkins Precision, this guy right here. So just as a really simple and quick demo, when I'm doing muzzle devices, when I'm installing them or removing them, the Rock Vise is a really, really great way to secure the rifle during that. For this particular updraft brake, I can do the install, I can set my set screws here. This is going to kind of preserve our setting on the brake. Really easy to work with, and I can get all the way around it because there's no bench in the way. That's the advantage of this particular system. Now I can take the brake off because I used those set screws. That's going to preserve the setting. If we wanted to put on a suppressor or whatever, we can do that now. And I can really see the level of the rifle. I could even put a level on two different surfaces to compare there. And it's so solid. You can also kind of articulate, you can push the rod in and out. If you're working next to the bench, that's especially handy when you might need a little bit more clearance, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's one quick demo. The other thing that I've started to use the Rock Vise for, literally once you do this, you're not going to go back, is trigger installs. So here I've got a Stiller Predator 22 Creedmoor. This was from one of the stories we did. We took the trigger and used it on a different rifle. It's a frequent problem around here. No problem. We can just secure the barreled action by the Picatinny rail. Now we have secured this barreled action really securely. I'm just going to pop the trigger in place. Kind of need something to locate the trigger. I'm going to use a roll pin punch coming in from the back here. And once we're aligned there, we can hammer the pin from the other side. This can be a little bit tricky holding your punch while you have your other punch on the other side. But getting that initial alignment set is really the trick. Okay, I can feel that moving. That means we're going in. This is just so much more convenient to me compared to your entire barreled action or just the receiver kind of rolling around on a bench block. Isn't that easier? Isn't that easier than something flopping around on your bench? Absolutely. Once you try this once, you're gonna never go back to your old ways. So I hope that's helpful once again to see just how you can use the Aero Products Rock Vise for common gunsmithing activities. And if you want to get one, Aero Products USA website, aeroproductsusa.com is the place to go. You know, we've shown a bunch of the different accessories and use cases for the Rock Vise here on the channel. I'm happy to say there's a lot more coming in 2025. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications. We got a lot more cool stories coming up. Do you have a Rock Vise? What are you using yours for? Drop a comment and we'll start a discussion. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.